could be something. We could go somewhere. We could live someday. I could be someone. This could be something. We could go somewhere. We could live someday. I could be someone. This could be something. We could go somewhere. We could live someday. I could be someone. This could be something. We could go somewhere. We could live someday. I could be someone. Be someone. I could be someone. I could be someone. We could go somewhere. We could live someday. I could be someone. This could be something. We could go somewhere. We could live someday. I could be someone.
Nice! Hey, what's up, man? So I hear me on your stream. I'm going to mute your stream, but I still can't hear you here. Yeah, if your mic's all plugged in, I would go into your sound settings and make sure you got the right source on. Which can be done by right-clicking the little volume thing, going into open sound settings there, scrolling down to input, and then choosing the correct device for your microphone. And in that tab you can test it as well to make sure it's actually picking up your voice.
All right, how about now? Anything, I think we're coming through.
You're good.
Okay,
You're
oh
good.
my goodness. All right, dude, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I was messing with the input to try and capture a clip from an old video, and I just had to switch it back from default to the mic again. It was like in a weird third window kind of thing. Whatever. Dan, the man, appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, man, we're rolling. We're good again. So I'll just have to actually, I'll mental note and I'll write it down later. Cool. All right. Yeah, dude, it's always some stupid stuff. There's always other windows that need to be, even though it's good on one, then another one's blocked. It's whatever, man. We're here. I don't remember everything I said, but I'll summarize it. It's Wednesday. It's December 1st. Happy to both of those. To you and to all of your friends. What I was talking about here with Bitcoin, and looking for the mythical head, right? What I was talking here with Bitcoin. Let's just get right into it. Now that that's taken care of, we wasted way too much time as it is. Bitcoin coming up into these levels, all right? Talk about a slap to my own face, dude. But it's been just rejecting out of this level. All right, you keep getting up into these this green box, which is just the peak back here from February 21st and the peak here from May 8th. All right, so you keep getting into it and then coming out of it, right? These candles keep closing below. All right, so you're working on your third day. You've got 3 minutes until that happens, but your third day of rejecting out of this zone. So it only takes so much rejection before it sells off and goes back down to levels that are familiar, right? And for us, that's going to be this these levels down here around 53,000, okay? Which, again, is the 50% retrace from your prior swing low to the swing high, all right? Mashed up with the shoulder back here from September 6th, all right? So we've seen it get there. We've seen it try to rally back up, but it's just seemingly regarding this as resistance. So the daily is not really showing us anything except rejection. So let's move it to the 4 hour to see if we've gotten anything better to imply that maybe we can break above this level. The last 4 hour candle close before the one you're about to get now is a major dark cloud cover, is what this would be called. This large green and then a large red like this would be considered dark cloud cover. You broke above the supply line, this upper trend line, okay, for a second today, and then you broke it back below it and closed below it out of that level of resistance. All right, man. So you're just confirming lots of resistance with Bitcoin. It's just not good. I mean, you can just look back and see how many times it truly has gotten this level and rejected out. All right, we can see it better on the daily. But, once, twice, and we're talking about 59,000 too, right? This whole box has just been, it's the rejection zone. And what I was saying when I was talking to myself without a mic that worked, I was saying if we wanted to compare this to like real life, right? When it comes to this kind of stuff and confirmation for traders, this is a lot like approaching somebody that's like out of your league, right? So you're going up to people and, you're talking to them and you know that they're better looking than you. All right, we've all been through this. And they just look at you and go, bleh, and you get rejected, right? What are you going to do? You're going to keep trying for the 9s and 10s? You're probably going to go down to like a 7 or a 6, see if they're feeling it right, just to get your place in the market. All right, and then once you get some, 6s and 7, whatever, your confidence is back up and you go and try to approach the 9s and 10s again, right? And maybe you're successful then, and then on from there. All right, that's just a way that, as far as rejection goes, Bitcoin might be doing that, right? It's having a hard time at 58, 59, 8, 9s. Might head down and try out a 3. Go hang around the 53s, okay? Only one's a cool 5. Exactly, do right in the middle, man. Just average, just coasting. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, that's a peaceful life. Okay, so right now it's at 57. All this rejection, you're probably going to, back down to 53. Hidden bearish divergence still playing out, right? Higher highs on the oscillators with the lower low. Didn't get back above this peak from November 25th, so respecting the trend line still back below it again. So, I mean, you might just gum up and keep testing it, right, before coming back down. So, we will see, man, but a lot of rejection going on. A lot of resistance overhead. Maybe the hourly can help you out. Just been coasting along that 200-day moving average on the hourly. But, yeah, I mean, see, it's not hidden bullish divergence. If there was a Class B hidden bullish divergence, I guess this would be it. Same low in price with a lower low on the oscillator. So it's not a bad sign. But I mean, on an hourly time scale, might just get you back up to the trend line, all right, before selling off again. You need to break this trend line, break both horizontal resistance, this entire green box, and then you have the 200-day moving average above you. So you have a lot of ground to make up on Bitcoin before you can say that a breakout or that it's going back up to all-time highs, whatever the case is. So we need to see all that stuff as confirmation, and right now we're just getting rejection. So if it sticks to that path of rejection and confirming that over and over, you're probably heading back down to 53, which is fine. Regroup at 53, retest and confirm 53 as support for the first time, right? All right, confirm it off after this sell-off. So come down, confirm it, and then maybe that's where you could get enough juice to spring back up and get through that resistance. All right, that's usually how it works. Now let's take a look. If you fall below this green box, and again, we'll go ahead, just throw Fibonacci on this so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, 50% retrace and the shoulder here from September 7th are making up your support below. All right, so you tried to get a reaction off the 50% retrace, didn't quite get down to that shoulder, but this zone right here is a strong level of support, because historically you see that Bitcoin does that, 50% retrace before going up, right? We've been over and over that. So it makes sense that it would pull back 50% before going. If you fall below the 50% retrace and this shoulder, you do have a line of support from back here, March 24th. All right, see this valley? And then where the 618 lines up, another common area to see reversal. And let me go ahead. I don't know why I made it blue. Let me just go ahead and make it green as well. All right, so if you fall below 52,825, you're probably heading down to like 50,000. All right, which would be another level that you'd want to hold. All right, if you fall below that, yeah, probably like 47. You got a little bit of support here at 48, but yeah, you don't want to fall below 50,000. At that point, it's just a psychological number too, and then you're below this shoulder from this prior run up. All right, so you don't really want to do that, but we're way off from that. So not get ahead of ourselves, but yeah, Bitcoin looking like it's going back to 53. Okay, so it is Wednesday, dude. I know it's your payday. Now that you got the money waiting on the sidelines, if it goes to 53 and starts showing signs of reversal, hey, paycheck deployed, right? Cool. Okay. Let's take a look at total market cap real quick. Okay, the 4 hour. Let's move to the daily. Yeah, so today was kind of just a dud. It was kind of just an indecision candle. Nothing really going on. Locked and loaded, dude. That's right. I'd like to hear. Get to the job. But yeah, dude. Indecision candle. Nothing really. Doesn't really imply anything one way or the other. All right, so let's see. You are above still this peak back here from May 12th, which is good. You want to hold that. If Bitcoin goes to 53, you're probably going below it. At which point, next stop, $2.45 trillion total market cap. We'll see if it gets that extreme, but hey, I mean, if Bitcoin does go down to 53, and in a quick way, a lot of alts are probably going to sell off. So you could see total market fall down to that level. I mean, that's about what, $1 billion, $100 billion, $100 billion. That's so crazy to say. Part of it anyway. Need a new computer chair. Hey, dude. Yeah, man. Do what you got to do. New computer chair. Invest in that Lombard. All right. What's the point of making money in crypto and stocks if you got to spend it all on back surgery and shit like that? All right, so yeah, total market cap, precarious. Okay, Bitcoin falls out, probably going to $2.577 trillion. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at Ethereum. All right, has been outperforming Bitcoin as we expected. Hidden bullish divergence, still just gaining positive momentum on the oscillator. Daily candle, yeah, a bit of a indecision. Nothing crazy really, and if we move it to the 4 hour, we can get a better idea. All right, you got the 200-day moving average below you. You also have this peak 4,564 that you're above. You have tested it once as support on the candle that just closed and held it. So even though you're off the top, if you want to call it that, you wiped out any kind of bearish divergence argument. So, you know, where Bitcoin's got the hidden bearish divergence, which says hey, we're going to continue going down, Ethereum wiped that out. So if Ethereum holds this level, I mean, it can just pivot off of that and continue back up towards levels of resistance from November 10th, that peak up at 4,874. All right, and below you, you've got the 200-day moving average on the 4 hour, 4,375, which is the, you know, a major inflection point back here from May 12th. All right, this peak. So Bitcoin is in a good spot. All right, Ethereum. Ethereum is in good shape. All right, as we expected. Something's going to outperform. It's probably going to be in better shape, right? Just like an athlete, right? You put some fat dope that eats donuts every day out there against, you know, an NFL linebacker, who's going to perform better? Right. Look-wise, right? Technically. Every person has some technical analysis within their body too, right? Gauging on how well it will perform under certain circumstances. So invest in your body too, man. It's not that kind of channel. Ethereum 6K Q1 2022. Hey, man. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. I wouldn't call that a quacky hypothesis. The way the chart's shaking up could definitely look like it. All right, I wouldn't be surprised at all. 5,000, I feel like, is just obviously going to be hit at some point. And you break that, I mean, yeah, you're probably going there. And if we want, we could take a look at the prior all-time high, go to the low. I mean, the 1618 puts you up around, 5,991, 6,000. So the 1618, the natural golden mean ratio of the world, lines up perfectly with your hypothesis there, Daniel. How'd you know? Did you know that? Yeah, wouldn't be surprised at all. All right, let's take a look at a stock here real quick. Let's look at BBW. All right, and I ain't talking about the woman. Hold up. Talking about the stock. All right, Build a Bear, man, up 26% today. Let me just check real quick. Did they have earnings today? They did have earnings today. All right, so that's why it moved so drastically. But the 4 hour was certainly showing some hidden bullish divergence, right? On November 30th, you started getting some waning negative momentum. So on the 4 hour, if you were watching the 4 hour, right, you've got a confirmation on this moving average. Negative momentum starting to wane at that point. Could have been your signal to pick up some Build a Bear, right, off of some pretty strong hidden bullish divergence. Earnings came out. Now, here's the thing with this. Keep this in mind, though. No, keep this in mind. You don't ever want to buy it right before earnings. Okay, so what I'm saying right now, kind of just ignore everything I just said. All right, if you know Build a Bear earnings is on December 1st, even with the hidden bullish divergence and everything like that, you don't want to trade into that because, again, as we've said, you don't know what could go on the earnings call, and it could dump regardless of the TA. So I got a little bit ahead of myself there. Don't ever trade into the earnings. Especially showing, if it's not especially showing, but even if it's showing divergence, stuff like this, even if it looks good, just wait. All right. And yeah, it took off and that's cool, but the earnings call was a 50-50 shot. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, it's the technical analysis. You know, yeah, the technical analysis is there and it was implying upside. And if there were no earnings call, it probably still would have gone up. Maybe not this dramatically, but it was signaling continuation to the upside on the 4 hour. So, yeah, very possible that it could have continued up, just not this drastically. But, I mean, all in all, Build a Bear actually has a really nice chart going on. It's been in a really nice uptrend. All right, just got back into that trend, right? So we want to go ahead, take a look at it like this, right? You're still towards the demand line down here and you're back in there. So you might even come down and sell off a little bit after a 26% move like that. People will probably take some profits. I can see it sell back off towards that line and respect it. Hold these peaks back here from September 1st. Regarded here as well June 14th. All right, might come back down after taking some profits on the big gain there before running back up. Could definitely see something like that. And then the 4-hour hidden bullish divergence could just continue to play out because you still do have that, right? Favorable earnings call, but the hidden bullish divergence could continue playing out. It's not overbought on the 4-hour, just barely becoming overbought on the daily. So slight pullback before going again. You can see that on Build-A-Bear. Not the time to take the trade yet, but we'll keep an eye on it. And if it gets back down into this little cross here, yeah, we could look to get into some Build-A-Bear. I've never had one personally, but I'll buy their stock. They seem to know what they're doing. Let's look left. I don't know how much historical context we have here. Oh yeah, we've got historical context out the booty here. Let's go. Yeah, you're back above major inflection points back from 2005 and 2006 as well. So these dips right here, you're above that again. So yeah, Build-A-Bear is looking good, man. You're right at this inflection point here from August 17th. And you got above the peak back here January 20th of 2015. You did get above it for a sec before coming down. So I mean, dude, Build-A-Bear, they had a crazy week. May 24th, they were up 55% on the week, man. They like just came across my radar now because they were one of the notable gainers on the day. But dang, dude, Build-A-Bear is not playing around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Philly we're running a Philly special right now. Hold on. Wow, dude. They are. After the COVID crash, they were at like $1. They're up at 20. They're up 2,000% right now from the COVID crash. All right, so a little over a year, or like a year and a half, dude. Up 2,000%. Build-A-Bear Workshop. Let's go, dude. Have to Build-A-Bear, man. It's crazy. All right, gains like that, that's like crypto gains, man. So this stuff is out here. You just got to keep your eyes peeled. I wish I had my eyes peeled a little more for Build-A-Bear, but all that being said, still looking really good on the way up. So hey, investing for the kids. All right, let's take a look at Binance Coin real quick. Okay, just in this upsloping, broadening pattern. All right, hidden bullish divergence on the daily, still implied. Peaks back here from April 13th, April 22nd below. All right, you're above it. And then you also have the trend line to act as support. So 612 and 90 cents is a strong level for Binance. So, I mean, fall below that, you're probably heading all the way down to 509. But hold above this, and you could definitely see yourself, especially with daily bullish divergence like that. Yeah, I can see you breaking out up to at least the previous all-time high here at 691. And we can go ahead and do the same thing with this that we just did with Ethereum. Fibonacci from the highest point back here to the low. I mean, the 1618 puts Binance Coin up around 980. So, I mean, $1,000. So, if Ethereum's going to 6,000, Binance Coin is most likely going to 1,000. And it's past the 500 mark. It's the number 3 coin in existence, right? Is it going to do it on this run? Maybe. I can't tell you that for sure. But, yeah, I like the bullish divergence there. No bearish divergence here. And I mean, really, you've got on the weekly. Yeah, I mean, the crab puts you right up there. You had around $1,000. So, crab can extend to the 618. It's close enough. So, a bearish crab pattern completion zone. Remember, look for the W type shapes for bearish harmonics. The M's show bullish harmonics. This is the bearish crab formation. And if we flip it on its head, you can see it kind of looks like a crab. It's got its leg out there or whatever, I guess. I don't know, talk to Scott Carney about that. But yeah, so you'd be at the pattern completion zone of a bearish crab at the 1618 Fibonacci extension at 1,000 psychological resistance. Yeah, I can see that for sure. All right, patience might take some time to get there, but definitely I think you need Bitcoin to get its act together if it's going to get there. But yeah, Bitcoin can retrace and flip at 53 and do its 50% retrace thing that it does often. And then, yeah, I mean, if it runs again and goes to all-time highs itself, Binance Coin is probably going to $1,000. All right. That's Binance Coin. Let's take a look at Cardano here. All right, Cardano actually at very important areas here. So this 786 Fibonacci retracement lining up with this peak here from July 4th, all right? Peak back here, March 18th, 2021. Highest place trader set it up here, April 16th, all right? So, and you'll see, right? Price did get below it for a sec, but got shot right back above. So you are at a major level of historical support. And really, you're trying to hang on, you're below it, but you were trying to hang on to this high, this wick high from April 14th. Currently below it, so this 786 really is the spot to see some support. And you know, below that, you might go down to the 886, sure. If you and obviously before that, you're doing a full reset back down like $1. Imagine Cardano back at $1. All right, but yeah, $1.46. This 786. Let me check the 4-hour. I want to see if there's any. You're even at the top of a trend line too, so you're at the top of a trend line at historical resistance. Yeah, you're probably going to see some lower prices, especially if Bitcoin goes back down to 53. All right. But this is the time, like, you need to have Cardano on your watch list, and you need to watch it pretty much every day. Check the 4-hour. 4 hours where you want to take the trade, right? You want to see some good signs on the 4-hour. But you want to start seeing reversal signals down at these levels. As of right now, there's no divergence on the daily or anything. Just building. So the 4-hour, you're going to want to start to see some Class A bullish divergence, and you're going to want to start seeing it break these trend lines. All right, you're going to want to see it break this upper line and this horizontal line again. So, but hey, you could come down, confirm 147 as support again. Maybe that's where you get a little bit of an edge, develop Class A, right? By that time, the negative momentum will be lower than here, I'm sure. And you could get your Class A, right? And you'll also have it on the RSI. So let me show you what I'm talking about. All right. It starts to pivot a little bit lower even. You have it on the RSI as well. So, you know, this could be it down here. This could be where Cardano pivots and creates, you know, a whole nother cycle. If Bitcoin can get its stuff together, creates a whole nother run back towards the upside, back up to $3. All right. At which point, if you do get it down in here and it's showing the signs and it makes sense, all right, you'll double your money. Okay, and the stop loss would just go right below it, right? So you know where to put your stop, and the upside potential is big. So that is Cardano. Okay, ADA. Nice. Let's take a look at space, talking about deep value areas. Let's take a look at Virgin Galactic real quick, all right? I do have an active trade setup going on with this one. It is at the level that I would look to take the trade. Now, you need to start pivoting here. All right, it has to start pivoting here. And seemingly, like, just look at the 4-hour. All right, you're getting Class A bullish divergence down here. And on the day, I mean, a pretty weak candle confirmation close down there, but if you get a strong one tomorrow, that could be your ticket to reversing at this level. And why might it reverse here? I mean, you've done a complete reset back from May 14th earlier this year, right? I mean, you went way up, straight up, all the way to $60. Now you're all the way back down here at like 15, all right? So, and it's done that many times. Did it back here September 2020. Like, look, you can see just on the chart how many times it's regarded this level here as support. All right, once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6. All right, and these are major inflection points. Discernible lows, okay? So if you fall below this, I mean, you're heading straight down to like $12. But this price for Virgin Galactic Holdings historically has been very good as far as being a reversal point going back to the upside, all right? So keep an eye on it. We got to start seeing confirmation of that, but I mean, dude,
Nice.
you're talking about high value. Space is high value right now. All right. Yeah, man. Let's take a look at Moderna real quick, too, while we're on the stock tip. Moderna had some news come out. I know they were talking about, I saw the CEO was talking about how he doesn't think, not that he doesn't think that the Moderna jab would be effective against Omicron, but he was like concerned that it might not be or something, right? So news driven, dumped off. But what we want to take a look at, because remember how good it looked on the weekly, we want to take a look at the weekly and see if there's any structural damage on the weekly. There is not. Okay. You're still, above your low back here from April. So as long as you pivot above that, you're still fine, and just, hidden bullish divergence could still play out. So nothing has really changed after the news there. And, who knows? It might not work again. Okay? Markets overreact all the time to stuff like that. But, hey, maybe it doesn't work and Moderna's finished. But I think more data is needed to imply that this won't continue back towards the upside. All right. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. He thinks that it might not be effective against the new variant. Cool. Fantastic. More lockdowns. Yay.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And then overall, look at the S&P 500 here, down. It was down like 1.18%. So what's interesting about it is that it is below this peak here from September 2nd, officially, and closed below it. So get a look and see where it's at on the Fibonacci. All right, it's right at the 50% retrace on the Fibonacci. Closing below that peak, though, I mean, you could see it get down to like the 618, all right? You do have a shoulder here from September 20. Man, my dog is barking.
I trust everything's going swimmingly.
I trust everything's going swimmingly down there, Nova. Cool. All right. Yeah, so big red candle, not overbought. It will develop hidden bullish divergence if it pivots above 4,290. That's what it's been doing a lot. Yeah, dude, did you hear that? Little terrier mix, man. She's got a big bark, though. And certain dogs, you can just tell that they have different barks for different scenarios, right? So when she sees somebody that she's pissed, yeah, she hates Nick. She definitely hates Nick. And I think we know why. But, yeah, dude, she gets this weird, like, consistently fast, very quick back-to-back bark that happens. It's like deeper, it's weird. Every time I'm like, okay, let me prepare for someone to break into the house and try to stab me or something, but she does it all the time, random stuff. But, yeah, man, S&P 500, all this negative momentum. You are below the levels back here from September 22nd. So as long as you pivot again above that peak, even down at the 618 at 4,457, all right, it'll just be hidden bullish divergence, and it'll just continue on its historic, stupid run towards the upside, bringing top 500 stocks with it, all right? So, yeah, man, that is pretty much it. Move it back over to Bitcoin here. Nothing really going on. A lot of nothing. All right. Still hanging on the 200-day moving average. So falling below the 200-day moving average in the hourly could give you an indication that the 4-hour is going to fall off as well. All right, which of course would mean that the daily candle comes down as well. So maybe get a bearish engulfing or something. Keep an eye on it. But as of right now, downside implied for Bitcoin. So that's pretty much it, man. All right, it's been about 47. Got the in-laws coming over. Not really in-laws, but you know. Stopping by to the pub. We think somebody actually is adopting Buffy tomorrow. So I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to get attached to this thing. And, well, it's news-driven dumpage. That's got a few. Hey, man, if you want to throw them in here, you know, I'd be happy to take a look at them, whatever you're thinking. Not really too much new. I mean, Moderna had its news. You know, Build-A-Bear had its earnings report. No news really with space. Space is kind of just a deep value areas. But, yeah, man, if you want me to take a look at something, or if there's something that, or some news that you heard, right, you want to share with the group, show and tell, I will tell them that you said hi, though. And I'll say, hey, I got a new tech guy. I don't know how much I'm going to pay you, but I got a new tech guy, a new sound guy to help me with my sound quality issues. All right, man. Danny, I'll give it a minute here. If you've got anything you want me to take a look at, just throw it in here. If not, man, you have yourself a fantastic Wednesday night. December 1st. Winter is coming. And, yeah, man. You're good. All right, brother. I appreciate you being in here. Anybody who's seen this later, Danny, you know what to do too. Hit that like button, dude. Hit the bell, whatever. Save for next time. Nice, dude. Yeah, and if you want, man, just throw it in the Discord or whatever if you want me to take a quick look at it. But, yeah, I mean, that being said, anybody who's seen this, join the Discord, the Instagram, the Twitter, you know, Discord, we're in there 24/7. Got any questions, want me to take a look at anything, I would be happy to help you. Yeah, hit the like button, do all that YouTube stuff that it requires to get you out there. Help me reach some people so we can build a little community here, all right? As much as I love hanging out with Danny, it'd be cool to have some other voices in here to make it a little more interactive. But yeah, man, have a good night. Have a good Wednesday. Have a good month of December. And remember to always keep it technical. All right, please.
Okay! My man! Nice! Coming on, yeah! That's not good enough!